All right, how's it going, wrestling fans? It's me, Scotty Dreamer, and with me, as always, are Jay Stone and John Dubs. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing good.
Real
Good.
good. Real good.
Oh yeah.
Good. I like to hear it. We've got a special guest coming with us tonight. Is going to be Big Dan the Oak. He's the general manager of MLW, so we're excited to have him on. Looking forward to talking about his show, going over, getting to know him a little bit, and just having some fun, making some predictions on his upcoming card. Tonight, we do have to do some recaps about what's been going on so far in Worlds Collide Fantasy Wrestling. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We've got the Cruiserweight Classic to talk about. We're going to take a second here as I go through and share the link all over the place. So hopefully we'll get some viewers coming on here as we're doing that. So that's why don't you guys get some conversation going here, and I'll chime in as I'm not posting stuff.
Oh. Oh man. Right, yeah, there you go. Oh. That's all you get from us, Scotty Dreamer.
Hey, I appreciate it. You guys are just taking those broadcasting classes I'm paying for serious.
Oh man, John Ford just hit me up. He said, "Yo," I'm gonna say "yo" back.
Wow, man.
Yo.
You live a fascinating life, don't you?
I don't. I don't. I just get high all day and do match cards.
Do match cards.
Match cards.
That's it.
Yeah. Get stoned and do match cards. That's it.
Can't remember what the hell the match card is, but he
no, I don't.
All day.
No, that's right.
What's y'all doing? Oh yeah.
Oh, we have fun, don't we, folks?
Mm-hmm.
What you guys do all week other than get stoned?
Oh man. Well, I went over and watched War Games with David this weekend.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a couple posts about it. I didn't actually get a chance to watch it, even though I know it's free on Peacock. But
right.
Was it good?
It was all right. It was all right.
Yeah,
it was all right.
That's what I would say. It was all right.
Okay. The men's War Game match I thought was a lot better than the women's. So
really,
yeah. Though they used a lot of fucking trash cans.
Okay.
It took
it
a
little
minute.
Repetitive.
It took it a minute. Like with the women's, it took it a minute to actually get going, but like halfway through it kind of got good.
I don't understand the whole Cora Jade ordeal. Dude, that was like bullshit. Me and David were watching that and we were like, how the fuck did she just get a roll up?
Hey, sometimes you got to throw that in there. You never know. I mean, if we were writing the script, we'd have done something a little bit different. Freddie Prinze Jr., if you're listening.
Right?
We are offering our services.
All day, every day.
If you have noticed, that's the only way she wins matches is by roll-up. So
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, we got Mr. Ford is watching us tonight.
Oh, man. What's up, Mr. Ford?
What's going on, ass hats?
The Detroit area was praising the Ford family this week as the Lions won their first game of the year. It was an impressive celebration, like they had just won the Super Bowl. That was not embarrassing at all. It's like somebody, the owner comes in the locker room and says, "I can't. It's unbelievable that this happened. Then you hired the wrong people, you idiot." But sorry, I had to go off on a tangent there.
That's all right.
All right. So we got the link shared. We've got Mr. Ford in the in the room there listening and checking us out. We've got a couple viewers. So let's get right down to business. We've got to start off with talking about the Cruiserweight Cup. What do you think?
I mean, it worked out for me.
Yeah, I bet it did.
We know how Ford feels about the cruiserweight, so
yeah,
right.
So he's
Fuck
gonna
them cruiserweights.
Starting.
He
I'm waiting for
absolutely
him.
loves them. Just loves them. It's his favorite division.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I bet you most of his rosters all cruiserweights. Watch.
Probably.
Oh,
yeah.
He's the whole roster.
It's all been a fake.
Honestly, I can tell you, like after we did the weight change, dude, my roster has changed drastically. Like a lot of people that were heavyweights are now cruiserweights, and it's like I got too many cruiserweights.
Yeah.
Like my whole roster is nothing but cruiserweights now. Like,
so what did we have here? I just want to take a look here. One of the things that I liked was that Neville won that 18-man hardcore elimination match. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
So
yeah.
he gets the title, right?
Yeah, he got the Worlds Collide Unchained title.
Unchained.
Unchained, yeah.
He's on Ring of Honor, if I'm not mistaken, is what I'm seeing here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not sure. Obviously, we don't get to see who was eliminated in what order, so I'm assuming Suicide was the last person to get eliminated because he's absolutely the best person that was sent. It was probably
And you're a little biased there. You know, that's your guy.
Could be.
That's your guy.
No, I'm looking at it here. I mean, Seth Rollins is in this match. Homicide was in it. Matt Riddle. So there were some big names in this match, and Darby Allin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. I can't necessarily read the commissioner's handwriting.
His handwriting is trash.
But
what?
That's a good one. I think it's a minor upset that Raw knocked off the Rascals in the first round of the trios tournament. I mean, that's because I sent two guys from a video game and Eclipse Jr.
Right.
So them knocking off the Rascals to me was a bit of an upset.
Yeah.
Drago, Crazy Steve, and somebody.
Somebody.
Mr. Ford. Mr. Ford might know who that one was.
I say he doesn't even remember who he sent, so
yeah, so he doesn't know who it was. But the Phenomenal Trio won the Trios tournament, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And that was
AJ Styles, Austin Aries, and Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's a pretty good matchup. And then we had Brian Myers win the Cruiserweight Battle Royale. That's he's a dick. That was another good one though. It's interesting because he was in there with Flip Gordon from AIW. Billy Kidman was in that match. Paul London's a big name that I really thought, if I was picking after I saw everybody, I might have gone with Paul London. There's some good names in there. Roderick Strong's another one, and Cedric Alexander. So NWA sent a good group for that match at least.
Yeah.
Roger Strong and Cedric Alexander are on NXT, good sir.
Yes, sir. Oh, that was NXT?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
I got to be able to zoom in on the paper then. So
that's why I'm here to correct you guys.
There we go. Was there any other championships defended here?
I think it was just a cruiserweight world title, which was Buddy Murphy retained that.
Okay.
And then the Cruiserweight Luchador Classic, whatever the fuck you want to call that, Legends title.
Yeah.
Luchador Legends title.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
which
there was a
GCW
second
ended
way.
up winning. So
Yeah. I can't read who won that. Then we did have the trios final was the Phenomenal Trio, LWO, and the Dynasty were the final 3 teams. So congratulations on that big W.
And thank you, good sir. Thank you, good sir.
Let's see. So that pretty much wraps up the cruiserweight section. So let's kind of go through real quick and look at our recaps, and just kind of hit on any of the big matches that we saw. That I didn't really get a chance to look through how everybody's point totals went, but it doesn't look like anybody did all that great. I mean,
no, I know I didn't.
I went 8 out of 10.
Well, that's
I
not
actually
bad.
I did pretty well, but I mean, there's a lot of 4s, a couple 2s in here.
Yeah, don't rub it in, sir. Don't rub it in.
There are a couple 6 out of 10s, so those are good ones.
It's just that was just the first week, so you know.
Oh yeah,
it's not even close to being done. So
Jay Stone got 7,000 points from the tournament, so it's my 80 doesn't do anything.
Shit, I'm going strong now.
6 out of 10.
Yeah.
But see, my AEW card only got 10 points.
Okay.
And then NXT was 30. I got 30 points, and then let's see, where's my other one? It's somewhere around here. And then I got 70 points for TNA.
70? That's not bad. That's a good week.
Yeah.
So, I mean, my 2 upsets. I mean, they're not really upsets. That's for damn sure. I had Joseph Park knocking off Congo Kong, who I just can't get to win a match. I had him lose. I've had him losing to, I think, Spike Dudley when I still had Spike Dudley at knocked off
shit.
Congo Kong. I just can't get Kong to win a match. And then I also lost the Chandler Park G.I. Bro match. That was, which I was happy that G.I. Bro won, but at the same time, I didn't pick that way. I just assumed I'd be wrong.
Yeah.
And we got, let's see, WCW. Bandito was a win. My girl Stacy Keebler knocked off Tori Wilson. That's always a good thing. Anytime Stacy's involved in a card, it makes people happy. And then Layla Hirsch won her match. The Outsiders. There's some good matches there too.
Yeah.
I don't really know who Strictly Business is, but they beat the Steiner brothers. All right, so OVW 5 out of 10. Yeah.
Doink the Clown versus what is it, Chris Michaels?
Yeah, Chris Michaels.
Yeah. And then who is that? The Behemoths versus the Hatchermen. I guess that's what Hatchet Man. Is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't read his fucking writing.
No, not at all.
Southern Bells versus the Owen Twins.
We did have a light heavyweight title here, and the Water Boy lost.
Water Boy.
Dude,
all they had was
I got a wooden spoon, dude.
Can't tell who won that match, but I know the Water Boy lost. Shark Boy was in that one as well. There we got ECW.
Hey, that's you, John.
Yeah, it's me.
We got the ladderweight championship here, or 6-way ladder match.
Yeah.
Is that what this last one is?
Yeah.
You got that one right too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was
good, sir.
That was a title match for the junior heavyweight title, since Because at the end of the season, Elio Del Fantasma was my junior heavyweight champion, and he got drafted.
Okay.
So I'm like,
Yeah, that doesn't help.
I'll just throw these 6 people in this junior heavyweight match. So
And that's Kota
Ibushi.
Yeah, Ibushi. Yeah.
It's always impressive when you get the multi-person matches correct. Like I'm only confident if I have a guy wrestling himself. That's the only time I'm confident that I'm going to be right. So when you get it with a 6-man match, that's a real good job.
Yeah.
Let's see, it doesn't look like any title matches for Mr. Ford here, but he did get 60%.
Yep.
And Braun Strowman won. He had that one right. He had that in a triple threat match against Test and Jake Hager. That's a nice one.
Right.
John does have 5 title vacancies, so he's got a lot of work to do.
5 vacant titles. Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah. Vacant is your 5 champions there.
Yeah. A quintuple crown winner vacant. There we go. We got NXT's next. NXT had a bit of a struggle, but looks like there was a title match that fucking
fucking cock grizzle.
Cock Grizzle with the win in the title match over Jinder Mahal. Jinder, I am very disappointed in you.
It was a steel cage ladder match.
Steel cage ladder.
Yeah, we do some crazy matches sometimes. So.
Like, how is Jinder Mahal gonna let Cock Grizzle beat him?
So he's only lost to the Undertaker so far. Am I right?
No, he beat the Undertaker.
He beat the Undertaker. He's only beat. I
know. This is fucking cock.
Yeah, one of these days we're gonna have him on the show, and it's gonna be people are gonna go nuts.
Yeah,
this is the mysterious Cock Grizzle you keep talking about.
Yeah. You're probably just wondering. They're just wondering who the fuck is Cock Grizzle.
He's a nobody, all right.
That's what we're all wondering.
He's a jobber.
Okay, that's all you need to know.
He's a cruiserweight.
Yeah, maybe he's lucky.
Yeah, I'm gonna make him a manager.
There you go. So we got AEW. Let's hit on that one real quick. That's boy.
That was a struggle right there.
It sure was. What did you get right here? What is?
Probably I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know. Like,
oh, there it is. Steve? Looks like you had a tag match with K Deeb won the Hollywood.
Okay, yeah, Hollywood Huntress.
Okay,
and K Deb.
Okay, so that's your only W, man. That is definitely a
sad
struggle.
Yeah,
sad. Hey, I'm rising to the top. Okay. Cream of the crop. Ooh yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
What you gonna do, brother?
Apparently, we switched over to golf rules, and we're gonna try to get the lowest score possible. Then we got CZW was a pretty good show. That was a 6 out of 10 there. Jimmy Jacobs over Jimmy Rave. I think this is these are the matches that we picked last week.
Yeah, on David's. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch a show just so I can see. I'm gonna have to go back and see who we all picked and see who did the best on this. But 6 out of 10. I know there was a couple times when we all agreed with David, so it's
yeah.
I don't think that we did great either.
Probably not.
6 out of 10 though. Again, compared to some of the cards that have been out there, that's not a bad showing for David.
No.
We got TNA. It was a 7 out of 10. That's a big week.
Yeah. That was my best week.
Yeah, that's a big one.
It's this guy here.
So we got the tag tournament, X Division tournament, knockout tournament. You got all sorts of tournaments going on.
Yeah, I
Jesus.
got all these titles to put people in, so they're all vacant.
I like that the beautiful people won in the knockouts tag tournament. Now, are these just qualifiers?
Yeah.
Or move on to the next round?
Yeah, pretty much.
Samoa Joe winning in the world title triple threat match there. Vader. So who we got? We got Samoa Joe and Vader going on in the next round?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, that's a nice one. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
That actually is a dream match. Here we go.
It got dark.
All right, then we go down to NXT UK. 4 out of 10. Triple threat ladder match. Was this for the world title, featherweight title? It looks like that's Paul London walking away on that match.
Yeah. Looks like he has a bunch of couple title matches on here. Backstage brawl for the hardcore title. Ahmed Johnson and Jack Foley.
Looks like the champ retained in that one if they put the champ last like I normally do.
Right.
Then
Terrorizing versus who's that? Raven?
Looks like
I don't know who that is. Yeah. And a fatal 4-way match for the UK title, and Renee Dupree won that one.
I know people are going to be looking at my face going, why is he squinting so hard? And you don't see the papers that we're looking at.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of title matches. I like that. That's normally reserved for my pay-per-views.
Let's see, that's mine too. I normally reserve those.
I'll throw a couple in there during the weekly ones, but it's always good to mix it up. Oh, here we go. We got SmackDown with the Bushwhackers starting off the show with a W. Bushwhackers were much more mid card than
right.
Let's see, Jay and Silent Bob were projected to win and they lost. Mean Street Posse. Is that Nikki Cross?
Yeah.
And Brookside.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Lucha Underground. Britt Baker is the #1 contender for women's.
Man, these are a lot of rosters to cover.
It is. We got the Spirit Squad won their match. It's always nice to see that name mentioned. I always forget about them.
Right.
And I don't know what else we got because I just closed out of it on accident. So what's the next roster we got on the...
Oh, let's see.
Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor?
I think, yeah.
I had to scroll back up through a lot of match cards to get back to where we were at.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, ROH. Okay. With they got a lot of tournament matches.
Some more tournament matches. I like that though.
Yeah, there's a junior weight title match between Billy Kidman and Dustin Diamond. Ha! Screech. Nice. Oh.
We do have EC3 winning in a match there. That's not a tournament match, but he did get his W. Right. Mr. Kennedy beat Lars Sullivan. Thank God.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I liked Kennedy.
Kennedy. Mr. Kennedy.
Get those voices down, man. I like it. Let's come back to MLW in just a second here. We got Stampede. Jay Wrestling beat Rocky Johnson.
No surprise there. Oh.
Johnny Mundo.
Oh shit, Johnny Mundo.
Yeah. Is that Ricky Starks? Beating Fuego del Sol?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. Good. And then we go down to EC. Is that GCW? Yeah.
Yeah, GC.
Excalibur comes out from behind the microphone and gets a W. Paul White beat Marco Stunt. See, that's the kind of crap that I would lose if I put Congo Kong against Marco Stunt.
Oh man.
But
I'm a little upset though. Like, I mean, I predicted Paul White to win, but I was kind of pulling for Marco Stunt to do it.
it's because it's your long lost brother.
Look. Next time I'll just send Logan Stunt to help you out over there. All right.
There you
Just
go.
send Logan on over there from AEW.
We got DCCW is 2 out of 9.
God damn.
Hey, not as bad as the AEW.
No,
only
not really.
getting 10 points, so
Yeah. So
that's one more.
With one less match too.
Right.
Yeah.
We could have the Miz win in there and DCCW. That was not projected. And then what is that? Brandy Rose.
I'm trying to figure out what
Let's
that
see.
Broadway
Broadway Roses.
Yeah.
Versus Sea Stars
Okay.
for the women's tag titles.
Looks like
That's some weird ass names, man. Oh, Cloudy Day. Cloudy Day won the national title.
There you go.
Oh man. The Highlanders are the tag champions. All right. Shit. They beat TM61. Oh shit.
We got AIW and Cha Cha Charlie with the big win.
Cha
Charlie. 5 out of 10 for AEW, not bad.
It's Charlie. Get your shit right, sir.
Charlie.
Yeah, Jordan Grace with the win. Midnight Express 2.0 over the Varsity Blondes.
Mm-hmm.
And then Chris Bay with the loss to Derek Dillinger. And then, I like this, though. He finished the show with Josh Alexander and Ethan Page. And Josh Alexander winning as predicted.
It's a good matchup there.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
I like that one. Now let's go back. We'll bring on Big Dan to join us here as we talk about MLW and then get into some Q&A. How you doing, Dan?
Yeah, doing great. Doing great. How you guys doing?
Not too bad.
Doing good.
Let's see. 4 out of 8
Yeah.
in the first week.
50%, not bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Not too
And you
bad.
could have got 1.
True.
Like somebody else.
Right.
True.
We won't name any names, but
No.
Yeah, that's the name. Jay Stone.
Fuck that stoner.
We started a tag tournament here. What is the other one? An intercontinental tournament?
So I got all my titles are vacant. So I have an international title tournament, which is mid card, heavyweight mid card title. So I got a tournament for that. I got a tag tournament going, and then it's not on the sheet, but the fatal 4-way women's. The winners of each of those matches goes on to a fatal 4-way ladder match at the pay-per-view for the women's title.
Nice.
Yeah.
Get some drama to build with that.
A little bit. I got a few other stories going along that aren't involved too much in the tournaments.
Yeah, I did notice that when you submitted your card, you kind of write a novel like I do.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't so. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. So I used to do that, and then I was like, after 3 rosters, yeah, you can't do that shit anymore.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Well, and I've been noticing that other people are kind of following suit though, because even the guys that have multiple rosters are still writing a little bit more storyline to it now instead of just throwing in their matches. So it's kind of it's kind of nice to see that variety. I know, but at the same time, when you have 4 or 5 rosters, 3, even 2 rosters, I can't imagine writing them all
having to
out
write for 3.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult.
So anything that you were disappointed by? I mean, obviously the scoring 4 out of 8, you wanted the other 4 to win as well, but
not really, not too much. I would have liked the Tommy Dreamer to win this match.
Yeah.
Other than that, nothing was too drastic. I mean, maybe Maserati moving on. I would have liked maybe someone more of a
not Maserati.
Kia Stevens would have been nice. Awesome Kong. But yeah, it's all right. To be honest, not even sure who Maserati is. I tried to go through and like figure, because there's a lot of people that I don't recognize.
Same here.
So like even like the pre-draft, so like a couple months ago or whatever, when I was taking over, I had to pick like a roster, and I was Googling 85% of the names on this list of just like, who is this? And like just to get a picture of them, and then just like kind of like judge a book by its cover and be like, all right, I'll target. I want them. So yeah, but as far as the show though, nothing too crazy. The Bucks losing, that's fine with me because I don't like the Bucks in real life. And
that was is that Crossbones?
Yeah. Crossbones is a tag team that I made up.
Okay.
Let's see, where am I?
Tyson, T-Bone, and someone else.
Yeah,
that's what I saw.
I had my pages all.
I forgot I have your pages also. Yeah.
Okay, so Jax Dane and Tyson T-Bone.
Okay.
I just took like the X from Jax.
Yeah.
And so it's like the X bones, so it's Crossbones.
Nice.
Yeah, and then Max and Jeremy Buck as the Bucks. Yeah. So like as I was doing my initial draft, I saw names like Tommy End, Newcastle, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. So like all these guys, they're old gimmicks. I took most of them, and then I actually, by the time I lost a couple people in the initial draft, the draft a couple weeks ago, right before the season, and so then I was like, all right, I'm just gonna use these as names to like trade and see if I can get what I can get for them, just based off of like who they are. And,
right.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I did a lot of trading, and it set me up with a really nice roster. I like it.
Yeah, I wanted to get into your roster here. I mean, did you guys get a chance to look his over or open it up at all?
I got to see a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was Alberto El Patron. I mean, that's a name that sticks out right away. Bearcat Lee's another one. I was like, oh, he's set with those two right there. He's got at least a core group of people that he can work with.
And he's also got Suzuki. So Minoru Suzuki.
Yeah. Then I like that you threw in that you have Goldust there. I remember growing up, Goldust was like that complete weirdo that everyone just immediately fell in love with, even though he was a heel. Like all my friends.
Oh yeah.
Like, this guy's the best.
Yep. And like initially, like, because I traded with, I don't remember who I traded him with or for, whatever. But I ended up getting Loomis in the draft, and that was Ford's. I stole him. And I got Goldust. I immediately thought of something maybe between Goldust and Dexter Loomis.
Okay.
As far as like the like psychological just warfare or something that they can potentially do.
That would be interesting to see. So.
Right. Oh yeah.
That's the other one I was thinking at. Robbie E, that's my boy. I like him.
Robbie.
And then but I just couldn't help but notice Reginald. Like there's a lot of potential to do something fun with Reginald.
Yeah, I got him in the there's nothing I can do draft.
Okay. Yeah.
But I mean, whatever. I mean, I'll come up with something for him.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. It's like, as much as you're not going to want to use him, he's somebody that you could throw into anywhere, and it would be interesting because athletically, he's completely gifted.
Right. Oh yeah.
That is true. That is true.
He's not going to be doing parkour every week.
No.
So,
no.
Have him running races and shit. So you were telling me earlier before the other guys joined us how you met the people in this league and how you decided to join us. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
So the main connection is Jay Ford. I met him through actually on Twitch and another streamers through WWE Supercard. Just a streamer, and we just happened to actually just meet each other in chat. And then I actually took on, and I was streaming myself. I was streaming the game on Twitch, and he would come in and just chat with me, whatever, and talk sports, wrestling. And then he came in one day and just mentioned that he was in this fantasy league and he was doing this draft. I mean, I didn't really think about it, anything about it. It was just like crazy. Like he's like telling us the roster, and it just like everyone else, like just like everyone's roster. It's like what is this roster? Like, who are these people?
What is this gibberish?
Yeah. So then it started coming to the time. I'm guessing like when you're like recruiting people or whatever, and I became like a spectator, and So I saw the chat and I was like, man, this is a busy chat, and like,
it can be intimidating.
The cards that were posted, I'm like, man, I'm not gonna read all this. Like, but I got used to it, and then I just kind of got into it, and then once it got closer, and I actually kind of did my my little minor draft, and then a month later, the new season's kind of starting and all that. And I kind of got more into it, and so that's pretty much how it came about.
Yeah, that's similar story for me, man. It's I met the guys, like I said, through the Modern Mania page, and then through David, last week's guest, had me join the Phenomenal Fantasy Wrestling. When I found out about this, I was just so intrigued by it. It's like, okay, yep, that's right up my alley. And the thing that just stuck in my head was the concept of the simulations. I was like, how do they do the simulations? How do they do the simulations?
Yeah.
Right.
Can you factor different things in? So it's been interesting.
It was a couple, a few months ago, maybe 3 or 4 months ago now. On our friend that streams on Twitch, we were actually doing a fantasy league kind of thing, and there's 3 of us, and we did a draft, and we wrote weekly shows, but the difference of that was like there wasn't a point system, there wasn't a you were in control of everything, the results and all that.
Okay.
And I dug that. I mean, I remember way back there used to be, I think Yahoo did it for like 1 year in like early 2000s, a wrestling fantasy league where they did like points or something. It didn't last very long, and I've always been like trying to find something that was similar to that, because I grew up in wrestling, wrestling fans, and I was like 4 years old, 1989.
Okay.
And the only time I really didn't watch it was when I was in college, and that was like Ruthless Aggression. Like I didn't know. I missed the entire Thugonomic Cena.
Yeah, same here.
You didn't miss much.
But like other than that, like I mean, I love old school wrestling. And it's just something I grew up on, and I kind of just held on. That's just led to other things as well. Like I have my own. I have my own YouTube channel where
I was going to have you plug that.
Yeah. It's funny that John mentioned. Well, he said the word earlier, but we are the Jobbers. JAWBERS. We started probably about a month before, well, pretty much when COVID hit.
Okay.
We were kind of like planning on doing me and my buddy from Colorado. I'm from New York. We met online and on another streaming app that I used to stream on, and we just had a connection with wrestling, and we're like, hey man, why don't we just record ourselves like watching it and talking about it. So used to do watch-alongs, all the pay-per-views. Okay. It's kind of evolved a little bit. We stream on Twitch now, record, and then load up on YouTube. Almost 2 years old now.
Wow.
We went like right out of the gates. We bought 2 websites. We got merch out there. Like we're just like, whatever. We're gonna let's just go for it all and see what happens. And
is it jobbers.com?
Yep, jobbers.com. It's JAWBERS. Got hoodies and t-shirts. Enhancement talent with the you can get it with or without the arrow pointing to your crotch.
Nice. That's original there.
Right.
So, actually, the logo itself is super original. I just randomly drew it, and he's like, "All right, yeah, let's use that." And I was like, "Okay." And
yeah.
So, big wrestling fan. So I can talk and talk and talk.
Yeah.
About wrestling. So that's where talking a lot goes into writing and telling the story through words, so people can kind of get that detailed.
Yeah. John?
Let's just look at his roster here. See. Let's see. So, any plans for the revival on your show?
I do. Not right at the moment. I don't want to say too much, but they're not going to be on TV.
Okay.
For a little bit, because I do have a lot of. I'm tag team heavy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And so once this tournament gets figured out and all that, some teams that you might not see will start coming in. But yeah, the revival, I was big on getting them in trades. I actually got both. I didn't have any of them until after trades.
Right.
So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but they will be heavily involved.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah, they're one of my favorite tag teams in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay, what do you got?
Oh man! All right. So speaking of tag teams, there's 2. I got 2 questions for you. So, what's in store for the Red Dragons?
Again, Red Dragons are not currently on the script yet. Oh wait, they are. They have it. They're in this tournament.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coming up. That's going to be next week. They have a match against Men on a Mission. And
Okay.
yeah, actually the winner of that will take on either Money Shot, which is Elijah Dean and Zach Nystrom, or the Revival is in my tournament. I'm sorry. So like I'm kind of like a week-to-week basis as far as storylines, but the Revival is in this tournament.
Okay.
I was wrong about that.
Yeah.
So, yep.
All right.
I'm
So
looking-
my next question before we get into anything else. All right. So what is going on? I can't pronounce their Chinese name. So
Okay.
so what's going on with the Wise?
Yes. So I got Suzuki, and I thought I lost him because I didn't. They were taking wrestlers for the battle for John Cena,
Right.
before the season started. So I thought I lost them. I didn't quite get the rules of why I was getting rid of him, but I realized I didn't actually lose him. I'm a big tag team guy, big fan of them, big fan of factions, and I just kind of decided to put my Asian guys together. So I got, and they're older, so I came up. I don't know why I was coming up with the elders, the wise. And I kind of just found a translation for it. So in Chinese, it's Kashikoi, which is
Okay.
the wise. So we got Minoru Suzuki. He's going to be our single competitor. Hakushi and Kojima will be the tag team. And then Kairi Rojo, which is Kairi Sane, or Ho-Ho, which is Kairi Sane. She was revealed week 1 as the ringleader of this faction.
Oh, nice.
It's kind of and there's a little play on it of Xia Li's gimmick that she had, and the whole And we'll find out more this week with them.
Okay.
But yeah, I just kind of wanted to put them together in a faction and have an actual singles attack team and a woman.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Something that a lot of wrestling companies in real life can't produce right. So
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Well, and you guys know me. I'm a big fan of factions, but I'll kind of leave that alone a little bit, and I'm going to focus on something that I've just kind of noticed some people that I'd like to see in the ring that are not currently listed as active competitors on your roster.
Okay.
I want to see the Genius in the ring, man. We could just have him only on the management side.
He might be. He might be. But right now, I really felt that he'll appear in week 2.
Okay.
Not in the ring, but yeah, no. I was a big fan of Genius when he was around, and I love the gimmick.
That was such a good gimmick.
Yeah, and right before, as I was doing week 1, I was like, all right, what do I want to do something with him, and I feel like I've kind of created a nice little matching with Malenko.
Oh,
so, yeah,
that'll be fun. And the other one is Lawrence Taylor. That's another guy that I'd like to see matches.
He's going to be involved, and that might be a faction of sorts. I kind of went when free agents. I kind of went for some more sports related guys.
Okay.
So you might kind of see something, I guess, in comparison of those guys over in AEW that are going after the Inner Circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Top team.
Like Diamond Mind and NXT, something like that, where you get the athletic jocks and stuff. And Lawrence Taylor might be involved there. I do have Jenna Jameson. She's a backstage commentator.
Yep, I saw that in your first.
Not sure what I'm gonna do with Arnold yet, but we'll see. We'll see.
Arnold could be a manager, that's for sure. Or he could be anything. You can do whatever you want with him.
Yeah,
he's the Terminator. Yeah. What do you expect?
Yeah,
he might be like my Glenn Jacobs and just be the governor.
California.
Get down.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper now.
Do it now.
Well, before we get into your match, before we get into your upcoming match card, John, you got any other questions for Big Dan?
No, not really.
All right.
Well,
Dan, let's kind of take a look at what you got coming up on your next card, and we'll give some predictions. See how we stack up with what you're thinking.
All right, cool.
Hey, maybe we might even give you some ideas.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you definitely want to take Jay Stone's advice. He 1 in 10.
Yeah, you don't want to take his advice.
I know. I gotta go for those hole-in-ones.
That's right.
So we get like how would you prefer? Do you want to just go through the matches, or
let's just go
through
through
a little bit of the storylines, or
okay. If you got you don't have to read the whole script, but if you got a storyline a little bit that you'd want to throw in about a specific match, go ahead.
Cool. So again, I have the vacant titles of the tournaments going on. We have the international title, which is the mid card. We have the women's championship, which will be a fatal 4-way ladder match at Reload, which is our first pay-per-view.
Okay.
We have a men's tag team tournament going on. So we started off with we ended last week with we started last week with Alberto Del Patron coming out. And thanks to the introduction from Ricardo Rodriguez. And he came in claiming that he was the man to be the heavyweight champion. He was the only one deserving of it.
I can't disagree with him.
But Tommy End had something. He had a different opinion, and he came out and did a little spin kick to the face of Fade to Black, and I don't want to say Fade to Black because that's not Tommy End, but but yeah. So that feud is kind of starting. So the heavyweight title is vacant. There's no solidified match for that yet.
Okay.
Then we finished with at the end of the show last week was Keith Lee versus the Berserker, and then the facts that Harvey Whippleman got picked on by Keith Lee, and he was trying to take vengeance on him with his big man Berserker. But after the match, which Keith Lee did win, Armando Alejandro Estrada, there we go, thank you, came out and raised his hands, snapped his fingers, and out of the crowd came Jeff Cobb, attacked Keith Lee, or Bearcat Lee, I should say.
Bearcat.
And
Bearcat.
That was all at the very end of the show, so that's exactly how the show ended. So that was a little bit of recap.
Right.
So starting off the show, we have the second match of our men's tag team tournament. The winner of this will face Crossbones. I have Dave and Zane Dawson. So the Dawsons versus Los Metadores.
Ole!
without
El Torito.
Yeah. So that is our opening match of the night.
Okay. I always like my Latin tag teams, and they tend to disappoint. So I am gonna go with the Dawsons.
Let's see.
Always seems like groups like WWE, for example, don't always put over people that may not have been born in the U.S. or Canada.
Right.
Only if they're riding lawnmowers.
Right. or if they're the mounted police, I guess, from
I am the Mountie.
The mountain. Yeah, I'd say the Dawsons.
Go with the Dawsons.
I'm gonna go with the people I can't pronounce.
Los Matadores.
That's what you.
Jay Stone is gonna go with Bill Smith.
Yeah, that's right. How'd you know?
However you say that.
Yeah, right. Whatever that is. No, who is it? Los Matadores or some shit?
Los Matadores.
Yeah, okay.
Los Matadores.
Yeah, that's who I'm going with.
Gotcha. I predicted the Dawsons to beat them and advance into the tournament.
Nice.
So there was so we end up going backstage to Jenna. She's with Tommy Dreamer, talking about the developments of last week's altercation with Goldust. Goldust came out and pretty much, Tommy Dreamer came out, and it's been a dream of his to be an MLW, dream come true. And Goldust came out and pretty much said that he was gonna shatter his dreams.
Nice.
And so they had a match which Goldust actually ended up winning. So in week one, so backstage, they're Tommy Dreamer's talking, and he says that Goldust claimed he would shatter my dreams, but you know what? He did. He beat me fair and square, but when dreams are broken, that's when nightmares come to fruition. Goldust, I hope you are prepared to face a nightmare you've never had before, because it's coming. You won't know when, but it's coming. Out of nowhere, Goldust appears and attacks Dreamer, throws him into a stack of chairs. Tommy goes to the ground. Goldust pulls out a body bag, lays it on the ground. Dreamer's knocked out. He rolls him up in the bag, zips it up, hauls him over his shoulders, and walks off in the darkness.
Nice.
Jenna Jameson is standing there, speechless. She doesn't know what to think of what she just saw.
Now I really hope Freddie Prinze Jr. is listening. It's quite the storyline. I like that.
Oh yeah. My God.
So as of right now, Goldust has Dreamer in a body bag.
Just that promo from Dreamer alone. Yeah.
Oh, I know. That's what I was saying. That line there. Woo.
That does sound like a Dreamer line right here.
Right.
The whole thing with the shattered dreams is what really just like, I'm like, wait, that's perfect for for all this, and
I like that. Good.
Yep. So we'll see what's going to end up happening with those two in the coming weeks. We go back to the ring. The Genius comes out, and he introduces once again his understudy, or as he is now referred to as the Dean Malenko. So we now have the Genius and we have the Dean Malenko. The Genius issues an open challenge for Malenko against any cruiserweights in the locker room. So this comes to match number 2. We've got the Dean Malenko versus Dragon Rojo Jr. So Dragon Rojo Jr. has answered the open challenge, and so Dean Malenko versus Dragon Rojo Jr.
I'm gonna have to go with Malenko on that.
That's exactly what I was going to
say. Now I'm assuming you're trying to build something with Dean Malenko here. I'm going to go with Dragon Rojo.
Oh man, you're gonna be the Goldust in my life, aren't you?
Gonna
Hey, I
shatter
told
those
you.
dreams.
Kong hasn't won a match when I'm trying to just set something up.
Yes, I did go with the Dean Malenko.
That's
That's the tough part about not being able to control.
not
where
having any
everything goes.
factors. Yeah,
Yep.
not
So,
having the factors in there. That makes it a little rough. But
yeah, so I mean, if he loses, and it's like, all right, how are we gonna?
You always make something out of it. So
that's when that writing comes in. You'll get it
Exactly.
figured out.
Exactly. This leads right into match number 3, which is our second Fatal 4-Way Women's Championship Tournament match. We've got Viva Van versus Alana Pagosian versus Kaylee Ray versus Savannah Evans.
Fatal
the first two, I didn't know who they were really.
I gotta go with Kaylee Ray on that one.
yeah, that's what I would
I'm
say
thinking
too.
Kaylee Ray as well.
Yeah,
That's my. Yeah, all 4 of us. Yeah. Olay. So I got Kaylee Ray. We'll see where that goes.
Yeah.
Next we have debuting King Mo. He is a former mixed martial artist. He claims to be the real prize fighter in wrestling and takes pride in defeating all so-called champions. He calls out the street champion, Solo Sequoia, to a match. If King Mo loses, Solo Sequoia wins $10,000 of King Mo's money.
And not Terry Bradshaw's money, King Mo's money.
So match number 4 is King Mo versus Solo Sequoia. If Sequoia wins, he gets $10,000.
King Mo's my pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go King Mo.
Well, I'm going Solo Sequoia.
I also went Solo Sequoia. I don't quite know who King Mo is, but I will learn. I learned a little bit more about him. But
yeah, he did have a few matches.
He was in
TNA, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. He had a few matches in TNA.
Yeah, I did see a picture.
Bellator, I think. Was it Bellator?
Yeah, I think it was. It must have been Bellator because that's who TNA had to deal with back in the day.
Gotcha.
The real world King Mo. Let's see what happens in the Worlds Collide.
Right.
So now, like, I don't know if people do this or not, but I kind of made it so I kind of take a little control. So I think I did it twice last week, but regardless of the outcome, King Mo attacks Solo Sequoia, begins to shove the money into his mouth, and a giant of a man, Baba Tunde, comes out, heads to the ring, grabs King Mo with one hand, tosses him clear over the ropes. He picks up Solo Sequoia, and they walk to the back. So those that don't know, Baba Tunde is Commander Aziz.
Yeah.
Well, there's a little bit of information from Mr. David Powell. King Mo is currently in MLW.
Yep. I just got into MLW actually, like the last couple months. So I'll have to check that out. I did see that earlier today. I was trying to find up little information about him.
Right. Hey, don't feel bad. I don't know a lot of the people.
Right. But it's good to. I mean, it's good to learn. It's good to learn.
Yeah.
It really is.
I mean, some of the guys I was looking up and they're like 74 and they wrestled in the 60s and I'm like, oh.
Died in 1972.
Yeah.
Right.
So Baba Tunde appears to be like Solo Sequoia's backup plan, his security kind of thing.
I like.
Yeah. Now the next part, lights go out bright red, or lights go bright red. There appears to be a dragon shown on the Titantron. Smoke bellows. Out walks the Kashikoi, which consists of Minoru Suzuki, Satoshi Kojima, Hakushi, and Kairi Hojo. I don't know how you want to say it. Last week, Kashikoi attacked Tyson Dukes after Dukes rolled up Hakushi for the win, and they forced him to bow down to Kairi. Already in the ring are their opponents. Match number 5, we've got Hakushi and Kojima versus Tyson Dukes and VSK.
Yeah, I like that's a tough one. That's actually a pretty good matchup. I'm gonna go storyline here and go Kashikoi.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did as well. Regardless of the results. And I won't do this with like actual title or important matches, but regardless of the results, Kashikoi again attacks. Both men are forced to their knees in front of Kairi. Kairi raises her hand, which she is now wearing some sort of glove. It has like a long nail, and she scrapes it across each of Dukes' and VSK's forehead, and blood begins to trickle down their faces. The lights go out, come back on, they're gone. Dukes and VSK are in the middle of the ring being attended by medics.
Nice.
All right.
We're gonna have to get some
right.
rivalries.
Oh, I like that.
Cross-brand
I like that.
promotion. Jay Stone and Big Dan are gonna have some cross branding here.
Oh, big
you two
time.
sick bastards.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
So this leads to match numbers. After this is match number 6, which is the continuation of the International Championship Tournament. We've got Rick Boogs versus Dexter Loomis.
Nice. Oh, man.
Boogs.
My name's Rick. Boogs.
Oh.
I'd have to go with Loomis.
Yeah, I'd have to go with Loomis too.
I'm Rick Boogs.
I'm a Rick.
Look,
I like Rick Boogs.
Oh,
that motherfucker's great.
Special, man.
He is.
Nakamura. I can't do that shit, but that shit's hilarious.
Nobody but him can do that.
Right.
We'll get into it in a second because I really want to wonder what's going to happen if him and Elias ever actually go face to face, because that's something I'm looking forward to.
That would be interesting.
Oh,
See
yeah.
if Elias ever comes back.
Yeah. His promo in Seattle when he talks about the Supersonics leaving.
Oh, yeah.
Might be my favorite moment in promo history. But I think Boogs, man. Who'd you go with?
I went with Loomis.
You went with Loomis?
And the winner of this faces cousin Jake Diener.
Okay.
In the next round. So next is the crowd goes crazy. We got Bearcat Lee coming out into the ring, immediately calling out the Machine, Jeff Cobb. Nothing happens. Calls him out again. Nothing happens. One more time, calls out Cobb, and music hits. Out walks Armando Alejandro Estrada. Estrada tells a story about his father, who was a famous huntsman, and how he had trophies of his prestigious kills displayed at home. King elephants, black panthers, Bengal tigers, anaconda snakes, and more.
I love it.
But Estrada's favorite was the bearcat. It had been stolen and never found. He vowed that one day he would find this bearcat and return the dead carcass to the legacy of his father's collection. And he now has his eyes on the bearcat.
I like that.
Armando raises his hand just like he did last week, as if beckoning an attack. was interrupted by Harvey Whippleman, who says he'll take care of business as the Berserker wants a rematch. Estrada just walks off into the back, and we got match number 7, Bearcat Lee versus the Berserker 2.
Not against Harvey Whippleman.
No.
Bearcat Lee for that one.
Yeah, Bearcat Lee.
It's got to go Bearcat. Yeah, it's weird that we're all picking the same people. It's strange.
Yeah.
Once you go Bearcat, you don't go back.
Well, once you go Bearcat, you don't go Berserk. That's
there you go.
Actually, the victory last week with Berserker losing kind of changed a little ripple into little storyline I will continue to work on, but
right.
But yeah, so I did go with Bearcat Lee.
Okay.
And then the last segment here is Jenna Jameson. We go back to Jenna Jameson. She's backstage with Tommy End. Tommy says there's no chance in hell that Alberto Del Patron will become the heavyweight champion. He says he'll do whatever it takes to stay in between Patron and the title until his pursuit comes to an end. Ricardo Rodriguez is heard as he introduces Alberto Del Patron. Match number 8, we've got Alberto Del Patron versus the debuting Rex Steiner.
I have to go with Patron.
Yeah.
Remind me, was Rex? Who was Rex?
That
To
is
Steiner to Rick.
Rick Steiner's son.
Yeah, that's Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was supposed to be his name.
Yeah.
And they took it away.
Okay.
Like a week before he debuted, they changed his name.
I bet anything like before he debuted, it was Triple H's idea for Rick Steiner, and Vince changed it.
Yeah, because he's got beef with the Steiners.
Yeah.
It's just really Scott.
Right.
Scott.
Right.
Yeah, Scott drug WWE's name down like bad.
Yeah.
You mean Scott's crazy?
No, not just mathematically.
Not just mathematically.
I was trying to explain some math to my son the other day, and I started going into that randomness. You see,
Steiner math. You have a 33 and a 3% chance
of winning this title.
So I'm going to take Rex Steiner. I'm going to take the upset.
Gotcha. I
Just
did
because
predict
we picked the same people so much
right?
tonight.
I did predict Patron. And then I have after the match, the lights burst bright white. Berto was covering his eyes from the light. Behind him rises the shadow. You could tell it's Tommy End, the silhouette of Ricardo. Rodriguez is raised by the hands of Tommy End. Ricardo, once standing, is knocked down with a swift knee strike to the face. Alberto, hearing the commotion, turns, and his fate is again met with a spinning heel kick as he is sent motionless to the ground. The lights dim. Tommy End stands over the bodies with his arms raised. And that's the end of the show.
It's a good show.
I like it.
Yeah, that's your use of regardless of the outcome is very good, because there are things that could actually happen. Who cares what happens in the match? This person's going to attack no matter what, and well played.
Right.
So doing a great job with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's now that I didn't see anything where you couldn't do it, and I don't know if you can, but I'm just going to do it until I'm told not to. I don't know, but
a lot of us do it.
That's not affecting any
No, it
Yeah,
has
it's not
nothing to do with
affecting
the
anything.
outcome. It's just
Right.
it further develops your storyline. That's the thing
Right.
with it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
good way to go about it.
I did it quite a bit in season 1. So
I'm doing it a little bit. I did it more in my rivalry with Jay Stone when we had
The barber shop and
the
ministry.
barbershop.
Yeah.
Mm.
So we did it a lot more there. I've got a few that are planned for the next coming weeks here. So it's good stuff,
so,
man. Exciting show.
Yeah, so I got that, and then just everything's all leading up to the Reload pay-per-view, and like my style, like kind of like when I was talking about the other fantasy league that I was doing a couple months ago. That was, we were in control of everything, and all three of us had different styles,
right?
And I was the one that was like the story, and I was going move for move in the matches, like just straight up written commentary.
Right.
And it was just cool because then, like, even then going back and just reading it, you're seeing what's going on. That's just like kind of like how I feel commentators should be in wrestling, anyways. Where you don't have to watch it; you can just listen to it and see exactly what's going on.
Right.
So
yeah,
that's where like I commend like Excalibur. I love his commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people hate him, but I like him. He's good.
Yeah. He knows his stuff.
Yeah.
He knows the moves, and it's so. But
yeah. They can't all be hockey announcers because hockey announcers are by far the best at keeping everybody up with what's happening exactly.
Right.
And painting that picture, like you're just saying. Like football announcers, they'll tell you which play, but it's tough to say every single thing. It's like, oh, he drops back and throws it downfield, and it crosses the 10. The ball in the air crosses here. No, so it's a little tougher in some sports, but yeah, the guys on wrestling have to do a good job with it. And sometimes WWE's let that slide a little bit.
Michael Cole.
Yeah. So yeah. So I've got a little storyline that's starting with Michael Cole in Raw, by the way.
Nice.
So, but hey, that's it's good stuff, Dan. I'm excited to see what you can do with the roster, and then as we get more trades coming up, seeing how active you can be, because like you said, you made a lot of trades.
Yeah.
So it's going to be an interesting season for you.
But I'm looking forward to it.
And I was serious. I want to see what you and Jay can put together. You guys need to start thinking about that.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
That sounds good.
All right.
All right, Dan. Well, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for having me.
I'm gonna put you back in the green room. We'll talk after the show.
All right, sounds good.
Well, guys, another week in the books. How's everything looking for you guys' shows?
Looks great.
Looks great.
I still need to do a few things here and there with some of my shows, but
okay. I've got mine. I've got one more segment to finish up tonight, and then I'll be posting mine in the chat.
Yeah, mine's already in the chat. All of mine are.
Yeah.
I've got to go through and read a lot of them. I didn't get a chance to do that today. I was messing around with some other stuff. So I'm going to be going through and taking a look at all those. I hope you guys like what I'm able to put together. I've got a new person joining the commentary desk with Michael Cole. So hopefully start a little bit of a rivalry there. And then I've got some interesting stuff lined up for this week and the next couple. So we'll see. Anything you guys want to hit on?
No.
I got nothing.
Nothing. You don't want to tell the folks anything about what you guys got planned for the shows?
I mean,
with GCW, so Like the only thing going on GCW is like tournaments and shit. So
Okay.
Yeah, same
that's
with
about
mine.
it for that. Yeah.
Yeah, just got to get developed for the next couple weeks here.
Yeah. And I do have like Boss Mahoney and Axel Rutten going at it on ECW. So
Okay.
we have that to look forward to.
Yeah. What we'll probably do is we'll hold off on talking to you guys about your shows until after the pay-per-view, so we can get some actual title holders in place.
Yeah.
Because it seems like you guys have a lot of vacancies as well. So
Well,
let's
at least for me, it's just GCW. Like ECW has everybody, all the titles are being held. So
okay. So we'll
Yeah,
talk about it this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
like
talk
for me,
about it
it's
this
just
week.
ACW and TNA for me that I'm trying to get titles for people in titles. So
Yeah,
yeah,
no doubt about it.
Fucking cock grizzle though, NXT champion.
Ugh,
I hope he doesn't ever watch these.
I know.
he probably does. He's probably like sitting there,
It's
like
probably-
watching, like, "You motherfucker."
These guys are jerks.
I'm no cock. I'm just grizzle.
I've never even met Scotty Dreamer.
Oh shit.
So, but we'll figure out who's going to be the guest next week. Who knows? We might end up talking about Raw. But I've got a couple ideas we'll talk about, and we'll see what we can come up with.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll
Sounds
get the
good.
king of the cruiserweights, John Ford, to join us. Who knows? Other than that, everybody, thank you for joining us on Worlds Collide. Remember, you can email us at Worlds Collide Fantasy Wrestling, or it's WCFW podcast at gmail.com. I didn't think that out when I was picking the Gmail name, but it's still a lot better than saying the whole thing. This has been the Worlds Collide Fantasy Wrestling podcast. We like to thank our guest tonight, Big Dan the Oak. Thank you, John. Thank you, Jay.
Yes, sir.
Wrestling fans, we'll see you next time.